Hello, everybody. I thought in these rather unprecedented times, I'd record a little guided meditation for everyone. Just something perhaps to choose to take 20 minutes out of your life, to relax, to get present, maybe to help you fall asleep at night. So find a comfortable place on the ground or in a big comfy chair, or perhaps even in your bed, where you can really get comfortable and set yourself up to feel like the earth is welcoming you. Find any supports, any pillows or props. Make any adjustments so that you can be fully comfortable. Maybe laying on your back in Savasana with a support underneath your knees, at your neck. Maybe cuddled up with a warm blanket. Maybe you'd like to have your legs on a chair or up the wall. Some people just prefer to be seated at the wall. Get fully comfortable. Use lots of pillows, lots of props. Begin to find the breath flowing in and out of the body. Becoming aware of the cool air entering the body and the warm air exiting it. Inhaling love, exhaling peace. Becoming particularly aware of the air entering the nostrils. Notice the right nostril. Notice the left nostril. Notice the flow of air through the sinuses. Down through the throat. Notice the tongue and the teeth. Maybe you can even taste the breath. Becoming aware of the full sweep of the jaw and the lips. Perhaps the lips are together, perhaps slightly parted. Being aware of the cheeks, the eyelashes touching the cheeks perhaps, the eyelids, the eyebrows and the full bridge of the nose, and the spot between the eyebrows, above the bridge of the nose. Being aware of the cheekbones and the eyes in their sockets, the inner and outer architecture of the ear. Being aware of the temples and the forehead and the full sweep of the scalp all the way down to the nape of the neck. Noticing the rising and the falling of the collarbones with the breath. And tracing that awareness down from the shoulders to the elbows, across the wrists, into the palms of the hands and the backs of the hands, into the thumbs, the index fingers, the middle fingers, the ring fingers, and the pinky fingers. Awareness now from the tips of each and every finger and thumb, all the way back, up the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, through the throat and into the head. Noticing the rising and the falling of the breath in the face, the shoulder blades, the full length of the spine, the broad back, the rising and the falling of the ribs, the lifting and the dropping of the diaphragm, the heart sitting off slightly to the left side, below that the belly, the hips, the pelvis, the pelvic bowl, the tailbone, down through the buttocks, tracing that awareness all the way down the thighs, past the knees, to the ankles, through the heels of the feet and the soles of the feet and the top of the feet, to the great toes, the second toes, the third toes, the fourth toes, the pinky toes. Noticing each and every toe. The body now one radiant field of sensation from the tips of each and every toe and the tips of each and every finger all the way up to the crown of the head. And as you breathe in, imagine that you can become wider than your body, taking your awareness out into the world in all directions, above and below, left and right, expanding with each exhalation. Taking just a moment to seek and find your sankalpa, or your positive affirmation. Something happening in the present, something stated as if it's already happening. Maybe something like, I am one with the universe, or something simple like, I am calm, I am love, I am peace. Find your sankalpa and say it silently to yourself 3 times. And as you breathe in again, imagining that you can become wider than your body, taking your awareness out into the world in all directions, above and below, left and right, expanding with each exhalation. And with the inhalation, drawing the breath in, imagining that you become small and narrow, breathing in, condensed, small, narrow. And let the breath now take that journey, toggling back and forth between wide and expanded and small and condensed. Breathing out wide and expanded. Breathing in small and condensed. How far into those extreme edges can you take yourself? Can you find a way in which both are equally true at the same time? And then let that go. And imagining yourself now full of life and energy. Full of life, full of energy, active, productive. And then imagine yourself sleepy, exhausted, faded, worn out. Can you travel back and forth between those two extremes as well? Energetic, exhausted. Light and bright, sleepy and dull. Backwards and forwards, forwards and backwards. Can you find yourself now in a place where you can be in both states at the same time? And then let that go too. Imagining yourself now sitting with your back against a great oak tree, feeling the roots of that tree deep beneath you, going deep into the ground, feeling yourself sheltered by the branches and leaves above your head surrounding you. Be aware of the immensity of the tree. It reaches far into the sky and deep into the earth. And sheltered by this tree, you too are grounded into the earth and reaching into the sky at the same time. Can you imagine this tree on a brilliant summer day with light sparkling through the green leaves? And then watch it turning to gold and copper and ruby in the autumn. You're watching each leaf turn one by one, letting each leaf release back into the earth, one by one. And with the release of each leaf, you too are a little more relaxed, as if you release along with each falling leaf. One more worry, one more care, back into the earth. Imagining the tree in the heart of winter, frost on every branch. Still knowing that deep in the earth there's heat, warmth, and nourishment to carry us through the darkness, through the distance, through the isolation. And then can you imagine the tree coming into the first days of spring, beginning to hear the bird songs, watching blossoms come out all around, and all around you seeing buds of soft green growing, one by one, beginning to unfurl. And it is as if you too are renewing as each leaf unfolds. And you watch as a season begins to turn, and we come into the wild weather, the full spring, where rain follows sunshine and sunshine follows rain. Clouds are traced across the sky by the wild winds of spring. And for one moment you are blessed with the sight of a perfect rainbow glittering through the branches of those bright green spring leaves. And as the sight of that rainbow touches your heart, tune into the inner wisdom of the heart. See if there's anything there for you at this moment. And then let that go too. Knowing you can return to this place again and again, where you can experience the blessings of grounding, release, nourishing, and renewal. Inviting back at this time your sankalpa, your positive affirmation, stating it silently to yourself 3 times. Inhaling love, exhaling peace. Begin to become aware once more of the physical breath, of the clothes and the blankets around you. Once more inviting the breath to deepen. And when you're ready, invite a little physical movement. A wiggling of the toes, a rolling of the neck, a stretch of the body. Namaste.